Today, I'm going to tell you why I believe alt season has already started and most people haven't realized it. That means you have a massive opportunity on your hands if you can prepare well for it whilst you still have time. But if you don't prepare well, you'll likely waste one of the greatest opportunities we'll get this bull run. And that opportunity comes once every 4 years. So today, I'm going to tell you why I believe the next few weeks could be alt season all the way up until January 20th. I'm going to discuss what would happen to altcoins if we get a 90k Bitcoin pullback. And I'm also going to share with you what coin I would buy to fix a portfolio in crypto and make a lot of money this whole season. Before we start, please remember that nothing in this video is financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. So here's my case for why I believe alt season is starting or has already started, and we're very early to it. Firstly, the most important thing you always need to ask yourself is, what's the context of the market? What has the market conditioned people into doing and thinking for the last 7 months? I think this whole cycle, actually, given Bitcoin dominance's uptrend and people losing money on altcoins, the market has conditioned people into not believing a proper alt season can come. I made this tweet on my X and a lot of people are doubting and giving reasons for why it can't happen. If you want to see proof of how the market can condition people for such a long time and then completely blow them away, take a look at XLM. For 3 years, it was dead, and then within a week, it erases its entire bear market. And I believe that's what's going to happen to this chart over here, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, which is a proxy alt season indicator. For the first time in months, we've seen Ethereum successfully hold its 4-hour trend. It wasn't able to hold it over here. It wasn't able to hold it over here. If you keep going back, you can see how it just can't hold this trend over here again, and again over here. Keep going back and you'll see this example. But now for the first time, just recently, I've seen a behavior shift in this chart. It's printing clear higher lows and it's managed to defend its trend. I believe if Ethereum now holds this 4-hour 200 EMA and it successfully defends it, I would say early alt season is confirmed. If you want to use the daily chart and the daily trend for added clarity, you can see how Ethereum Bitcoin hasn't been able to consistently get and hold above the daily trend for several months now. And if it does it now and it manages to hold, which it looks like it might be able to, it's a very good sign that the trend is shifting and a real alt season is about to take place. If you want to know what that would look like, it would kind of be what XLM did, but across the board for altcoins. And you will make a lot of money as long as you don't make any big mistakes. The second evidence I have to support the idea that alt season is about to take place is the others BTC chart. I made this tweet on November 5th before Trump won, saying how this is at cycle lows, and if you take advantage now, you really can still change your life. I don't believe it's too late for you if you have a lot of stablecoins and you're not happy with your portfolio, and I'll explain why in just a bit. But historically, this is the time zone where Bitcoin dominance will start to slow down and make way for Ethereum and altcoins to gain market share. But just stop what you're doing and just stare at this chart with me for just a second. Wouldn't you agree this looks like a life-changing opportunity? Look at each of the green bubbles. That's exactly where we are right now. But the only thing is, we're struggling to believe this can go up because of all the conditioning and all the pain that we've been through for the last couple of years. And when I look at this chart and then I look at my portfolio, I just think, how can I make it more aggressive to make more money when this eventually moves? Because it will. Now, in the last few videos, even since before people on YouTube were talking about it, you've heard me talk about the twin alt season theory and us getting the first alt season in December, January, and topping when Trump gets into office. People say to me, how is it possible that we can get alt season that fast? If you say that to me, it tells me you've forgotten what alt season actually is. It's a fast frenzy of buying based on FOMO and greed. Its nature is that it comes out of nowhere and it's really, really fast. It's literally supposed to be that fast. It's supposed to happen in a few weeks. Real alt seasons don't last for a year plus because all the buyers rush in at once within a span of a few weeks and a maximum of around 2 to 3 months. Currently, Ethereum Bitcoin has been going up for literally just 4 days. So if I'm right, you're about 5% in to this current alt season. And in the next 8 weeks or so, you'll be making so much money. Money that feels like a lot to you right now won't feel like that much in just a few weeks. And that's scary to think about. Another thing that's really important that you must know about is that in late 2023 and early 2024, we actually had 2 mini weak alt seasons. The November-December alt season, if you remember, was STX and these other BRC trash coins pumping and gaming as well. In March, it was just Solana and some AI coins. Both of these only lasted around 30 days or so. But if you were to get a real powerful alt season, those can last around 130 days, like we got twice in 2021. The first alt season in 2021 was around 130 days, and the second one was around 150 days. So the question is now, will we continue doing what we've done all cycle, which is get weak alt seasons, or are we going to get the real deal now, like in 2021? If you were to get the real deal, that would be around 130 to 150 days from the bottom of the others dominance chart, assuming we've even bottomed now. That would last beyond Trump's inauguration and be into March of 2025. But my concerns are every cycle is different in some way, and it tries to trick people who rely on past metrics. So what if we get a more intense alt season now in the next few weeks, but it's cut off early by Trump's inauguration? It's just one scenario to think about. No one knows for sure, but that's why you use the exit strategy that I've shown in this video that focuses on trend loss as opposed to trying to predict the future. People have been saying to me, don't delete this video. What do you think I should do? I feel like most people will be making so much money when this goes up that they won't even bother to use it. So let me know in the comments. But anyways, remember this model I've given you, powerful alt seasons and weak alt seasons. Maybe this time we get a really powerful one, but it's very short in nature. Which leads me to a very important topic. What would happen to your altcoins if Bitcoin went back to 90k? People right now feel as though Bitcoin can't pull back, but 90k is only a 9% correction now. And the price action would align with what we got in October 2023. It wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. But I do agree with what CBS is saying over here. If we get this pullback to 90k, the entries you're going to get on altcoins will be generational. That's why I'm keeping around 10% of my stables just in case we do get it. And also, if we do get to 90k on Bitcoin and your altcoins have bled like crazy, that would probably be the worst possible time to panic sell. When I first started making this video, Bitcoin was at 98k and now it's at 95k. We've lost the 4-hour trend twice now in a short period of time. So it's a slight warning shot from the market. If you look at the entire rally and you look at this cloud, we haven't lost it once from 69k. Anyways, nothing I'd be concerned about, nothing that would make me want to panic sell my bags. Think about the ingredients that we have in the market right now. We have one, people wrecked in the market for 8 months straight on altcoins. We have Bitcoin needing to price in its last stage of adoption, which unlocks a 500k plus Bitcoin. And it needs to do that in a very short amount of time. If you look at this monthly candle that we have on Bitcoin, it's extremely hard to be bearish here. Historically, others BTC, which is altcoins versus Bitcoin, starts running here and it's at cycle lows lower than when the SEC sued us in 2023. When you tie all of this in together, you don't get many opportunities like that, which all align with the market. If we do get that 90k pullback, I believe that would be one of the greatest opportunities, perhaps in this entire cycle, to buy the best altcoins, sit and wait and make insane money. So for me, the plan is simple. Hold my portfolio as it is. If we do get a nasty shakeout to 90k, use up all of my fuel to take maximum advantage. Over the weekend, I went through every single coin on Base and I found 2 standout coins, which I'll share with you on YouTube this week. I also have plans to go through every single gaming coin because I do believe gaming is the ultimate narrative that retail loves. And there's going to be huge gains to be made if we can catch the right coins. I already have one in mind. If we get that pullback to 90k, it's going to be another insane pick like DGen. So if you want to see what coins add to my portfolio, then join Premium. My hit rate when I employ the strategy of filtering through hundreds of coins is really, really high. My service isn't one that calls a new coin every day and spams you with too much information. When something is added to my portfolio, it's high conviction. It's quality over quantity in here. Every single pick has a full report behind it explaining why I'm bullish on it. So make sure you check it out. Now I'm going to tell you what I would do if I had a Bitcoin or USDT heavy portfolio and I wanted to take on some more risk and get more upside in the market. This is what I would do. I would look at the others BTC chart, which is altcoins versus Bitcoin strength, and see that this has been the lowest it has been all cycle. And I'd also see that historically, this is when coins are due for takeoff. I'd turn my brain off and stop overthinking it and slowly scale my Bitcoin into high conviction altcoins. What percentage of your Bitcoin you use is entirely up to you, but I do believe there doesn't really get much better opportunities than this. So if I had, say, 50% in Bitcoin, I'd take a few percentage off here and there every few days. I wouldn't rush into doing it. I'd be patient with how I do it, just in case Bitcoin dominance still wants to go a bit higher for a bit longer. And this ETH BTC pump over here is fake and gets completely retraced. Not financial advice, that's just what I do. Now, people ask me, what do I do with my stablecoins? First of all, if you have been sidelined, there's no denying you're in a worse off position than if you were buying Bonk, Pepe, etc. at the lows before Trump won. But given what I'm seeing here, there is still great opportunity to make money this cycle. If Bitcoin goes to 90k personally, I'd deploy almost all of my stables depending on what altcoins do. I have about 10% of my portfolio in stables. If I had 30 or 40%, I'd have to accept that, okay, I'm not getting the best entries. And if Bitcoin keeps dipping below 90k, I'd have to accept that volatility and hold on to my positions. The truth is, no one knows how long this current correction is going to go. No one can tell you when the perfect time to enter the market will be. Bitcoin could even bottom here and reverse. We don't know. But you have to position yourself in a way that you're happy if it goes up and if it goes down. You know what that looks like for you, but 90k for me would be an opportunity that I would just have to take. One of the main coins I'd look to accumulate personally, if I had a lot of cash or dead altcoins I didn't want anymore, would be Bonk. I really do think it's shaping up to be one of the main memes of this cycle. If you take a look at the volumes, it's doing more volume than With, Pepe, and even Shib, which is like 4 or 5x bigger. American retail clearly likes this token. And you already know my thesis regarding low unit bias and how retail are attracted to it, and also why Coinbase is such an important listing to have. It's also almost confirmed that Bonk will get a Robinhood listing. So that means Bonk is going to be the lowest market cap meme coin with low unit bias that has the big 3 exchange listings of Coinbase, Binance, and Robinhood. I do believe there's a strong likelihood that this could be one of the main memes of this cycle. Of course, you're not going to get the entry I gave to premium at 1900s or the entry when I called it on YouTube at 2200s. And people will say to me, you're up so much money on this coin and you're just shilling your bags. But I can't move something that has $1 billion in volume. No YouTube channel can. I also don't know when this is going to bottom, but I do plan on buying more and adding to my position on a real fear-based event if Bitcoin goes to 90k alongside other new altcoins. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm just highlighting that even I'm surprised with the level of volume that this is getting on Coinbase. And also, that Robinhood listing is really big news. Pepe, ADA, XRP did big moves after that Robinhood listing. Now, if you want to get your portfolio reviewed by me or the team and need help identifying any weak positions before all season fully kicks in and it's too late to make those changes, you can join Premium and post in the portfolio tuning channel and we'll work through it with you. You'll also get access to anything new that I add to my portfolio. Check the vouch channel in the Discord to see what real people have to say about the service. If you want to pay with your crypto, go to the crypto payment channel and then open a ticket over here. Thanks for watching.